If you're watching this on YouTube and you have a question, comment, suggestion, or maybe you just want to find out more information about the product, you can find the link below. Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds from 3GameMan.com and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 3 CPU cooler. A cool looking box with pictures of the product on it along with features and specifications about it. Now let me open it up and let's see what's inside. It's packaged very well between two pieces of quality styrofoam. They have another piece here at the top. They include an accessory box, and I'll have a look at what's in that in just a minute. Now let's remove this humongous cooler. And note how the styrofoam is not only on the sides, it kind of goes down here at the bottom, and they also have another piece as well at the bottom. Included in that accessory box is an installation manual and a bag, which has a bracket and other materials needed for installing it on the motherboard, plus 2 fan clips if you want to install another optional fan as well as thermal compound. Now this is a drop-dead gorgeous CPU cooler. It is beautiful no matter how you look at it. This particular cooler comes with 2 fans already installed. You can install another one on the other side if you want to. This is a 120 and in the middle is a 135. So stock cooling on this is excellent, but if you want to improve the performance, you can even add another one. And both of these are Silent Wings PWM fans, and they have this improved dynamic wave control cooling fins with small dots. You can see that each fin is ribbed, and this increases the air circulation and contributes to a high convection efficiency without raising the overall noise. So you've got a fan that moves a fair amount of air but is quiet at the same time. Now how quiet? Well, at 50% it's around 13 decibels, at 75% around 20 decibels, and at 100% it's around 26 decibels. Now the maximum RPMs on the 135mm fan is 1400, and the maximum RPMs on the 120mm fan is 1700. Now as for CFM's airflow, the 135mm fan is around 68 CFMs, and the 120mm fan is around 57 CFMs. And by the way, these have fluid dynamic bearings. Now they have these rubber inserts on each fan on each side, and what this does is cut down on vibrations. And note how these fans come with sleeved leads and 4-pin connectors. Now both of these fans come together into one connector, a 4-pin, which would go into the motherboard's 4-pin CPU header. The heatsink on this measures in at 123 by 133 by 163 millimeters, and it weighs 1.2 kilograms, 90 fins, and you can see that it is split into 2 towers. This is CNC machined, and you can really notice the amazing quality on this. Aluminum fins, but it has this dark nickel plated surface treatment. There are 7 6mm heat pipes, and these go from one heatsink tower to the other one, passing through this nice, smooth, solid copper base. And notice how this base actually has a heatsink as well. Now let me remove this piece of protective plastic here on the smooth, solid copper base so you can see how smooth it is. Now these heat pipes actually terminate here at the top, but note how they've got each of them capped. That's attention to detail as well. Their logo in the middle. Now the overall dimension of this cooler with the fan installed is 150 by 137 by 163 millimeters. And by the way, the TDP on this is 250, which means you can pretty much couple this with the fastest Intel or AMD CPU that is on the market, and it should have no problem keeping it cool even if you are overclocking it. Now as for socket compatibility, well, it pretty much fits just about any current socket that is out there. Now if you want better performance out of this cooler, you can install another fan on the other side. Just remember that when you do, to have it in the same direction of flow as the other ones. Finally, have a listen to the fans at maximum speed. This is an outstanding CPU air cooler, one of the very best. It looks amazing. The build quality is exceptional. It performs really well, and it's quiet. Now, with that being said, why would you go with a relatively expensive CPU air cooler and not an ALC or advanced liquid cooler? Because they've come down in price a lot and they perform really, really well. Well, some people want to install it and forget it. And that's what these CPU air coolers are all about, provided of course that you have excellent case ventilation and you have filters on your case so you don't have to deal with dust in all of the fins. Advanced liquid coolers still have the potential of leaking liquid, and I think that's what deters some people from purchasing them. But overall, this is a 100% kick-ass product. Until next time, take care. How do you think this product stacks up? To vote, head on over to 3dgameman.com, and while you're there, check out the pricing.